Hi, my vintage love. So I have something extra special for you today. I am a makeup artist, first and foremost, that is my job. And when people find out that I'm into vintage, they sometimes give me stuff because they know that there's a crossover for me. And I was doing a shoot for the Manhattan Vintage Show, and the owner of the Manhattan Vintage Show and I got to talking, and he said he had a makeup case that used to belong to a vaudeville performer, and he was very kindly gave it to me. So I have never seen what's inside this yet. And so I'm gonna open it up and go through it with you, and we can kind of discover it together. So let's go for it. First thing is his name is engraved on it. It says Will V. Jackson right here in the front. Really cool name. Don't know anything about him. We'll have to Google him later. So, okay. Oh, wow. This is a lot of stuff. Well loved, just kind of like thrown in here. It has a lot of, it's very musty smelling, as you can imagine. So I'm pulling out these, there's some newspaper clippings here. So here are these newspaper clippings. This one is of Charlie Chaplin. I assume he probably put these on his mirror for inspiration. And this is from the Knickerbocker News, Thursday, March 30th, 1939. So that's probably about the timeline that we're looking for. Very cool. Okay, so this is showing how to do horror makeup. Horror man for 3 hours finds job as a terror. And there's a picture of Robin Cook as himself, as Frankenstein, Mr. Hyde, and the perfect monster. Very interesting. It's really brittle, though, so I don't want to handle it too much. Is there anything else in here? Oh, anything else? Looks like a... Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So this is the paint's list of colors. So there's all different colors, probably in a grease paint kit down here, I assume. Thes paint, it's called, for thespian paint. And this is a how to use it. So we have juvenile, middle-aged, and old age. That's pretty cool. And this looks like a feather wrapped in paper. Definitely washing my hands when I'm done looking at all this stuff. Feathers. Don't quite know what that would be for, but probably something cool. All right. Almost feel like I need some gloves. Okay, so there's a little cute little hat. A little clown hat maybe, covered in hair. This probably went under the hat to give the like funny looking bangs or something. Another hat. Lots of hats and wigs, it looks like, really cheap wigs. Don't even know what this is. Beard, some kind, maybe? No idea. Another old wig. Another wig. More wigs. And this one is a little hat that says, "Ride 'em, cowboy." Very cute. Looks like they got a few hats here. Looks like little berets of some kind. Red one, blue one, black, almost like a cloche style hat. Oh no, it's like a fez kind of thing. It says cast on the back. Another, probably an old man hat there. Old man wig, sorry. Okay, so now we're getting into more of the makeup kind of stuff. So, Stein's face powder. Cool. This is, ooh, so kind of a more intense color, as you can see. There's an inner seal that you can remove, but I'm not going to do that because that would get very, very messy, I think. But all the different colors on the are listed on the bottom. We just moved all the stuff, all the wigs and hats off the table because they were taking up a little bit of room. Want you to be able to see more of the stuff on the table here. So that's the Stein's face powder, and this is Stein's nose putty, which is pretty darn cool. I don't know if it's probably gonna be pretty hard to open. Something's shaking around in there, but yeah, it's, I don't know, open that another day, I think. Oh, funny nose. Whew. Let's see. This is Max Factor's face powder in brunette. That's pretty cool. Woo! Still very full. Maybe he bought this and never got a chance to use it, but it's very, very fair. There's a powder puff in there, but it is full to the brim, and it smells a lot like powder. Woo! Beauty of dry powder is it stays good for a long time. And we got a bunch of funny glasses. No lenses in them or anything. Got a few pairs of those. Some are in better condition than others. Really cool. It's like someone just made these to look like old man ones and wires. Okay. Black eye paint, Stein's again. Show you that. Oh, okay. The directions say apply light color paint to discoloration, then the dark, blend with tip of finger, and add alternately more of either light or dark until skin is matched. Dust with powder to relieve greasy appearance. So I think, oh, sorry, I thought this was to create a black eye. This is to cover a black eye. So this is basically like early concealer. It says to improve black eye to cover a discoloration. Okay, that's cool. So we have the light color and the darker color, and they're kind of like a peachy pinky salmon, which is what you would use to cover a dark eye. Dark circles, as we would say. And I'm assuming this is powder. Yep, a little powder in there. Really cool. Never seen anything quite like this. They're very waxy. They're pretty much dried out, but you can see the theory behind it and what they were trying to do. So that's really cool. I've actually never heard of Stein's Cosmetics before, so it's really cool to see that and to have the old Max Factor, which is everyone knows. Okay, assorted grease paints. These feels kind of light. I don't think it's, yeah, the box is empty, so this probably had grease paint pencils in it at some point. Just gonna try and find all the makeup stuff. Kleenex lipstick tissues for your handbag. I guess he used this to blot any lipstick he was wearing with his costume. Famous, ooh. This used to have cream in it. Now it's just a bunch of black gunk. It says makeup cream for face and body. Shake well before using. So this, I don't know what color this was originally. It's black now, but this was originally a makeup cream. Ooh, Famous Players Spirit Gum. So this was once upon a time spirit gum. It is very, very dried out. It's just a big ball of gum now, but you know, spirit gum hasn't changed too much in the past 50 years. I just love seeing the old labels and the bottles they used to come in. Famous Players is another brand I have not heard of before, so it's kind of cool to see that. This is Stein's again, and this is grease paint. So there's quite a few of these in here. Oh, pink color. There's a number on the top. That's probably how you could tell the shade. This one looks like it might have been a gold grease paint at one point. So I'm just going to pull all these out. So there's stuff growing on here, so I'm definitely not going to be touching these or using these. Don't use vintage makeup on yourself, kids. You don't know what's growing, but it is really cool to see. Don't know what this is. Looks like a random tool of some kind. Could have been a sound maker, maybe. I don't know. These look like smaller paint sticks, maybe. It says lining color, so I guess you would have used this. Yeah, this is a smaller stick. Probably would have used this for more precise work, I suppose. There's quite a few of these in here as well. Pull all those out. Looking forward to washing my hands. This is Silver Ray face powder. This is a beautiful, beautiful case for it. Gorgeous. See that beautiful Art Deco face on there? I love it. Silver Ray face powder, another brand I've never heard of. This is suntan. It says, Silver Ray toiletries are dedicated to that supreme judge of daintiness and quality, the modern woman. I love it. I'm gonna try and open this up and see how dark this suntan color is. Oh, okay. Not super dark, but very full again. It's, he obviously did not have a chance or did not like to use many of these powders because the powders are the most full products. More hair whitener. So apparently he had some kind of like old man act of some kind, I assume, because we have the glasses and the wig and the hair whitener. This looks like a cover for one of the grease paints. More liner. Oh, this is Stein's black wax, so probably he was using that for, Stein's black wax, maybe to make something, his face, blacken up his mustache or hair or something. Stein's clown white, so definitely had a clown character in here. I think that was pretty standard. Yeah, this is, oof, that is not going anywhere. These are really cool. Unlabeled, looks like it might have been shoe polish or something like that. Another Stein's, more nose putty. Nose putty was a big hit. Apparently he had some act where he needed to make his nose look bigger. More grease paint. Ooh, okay. We have a little how-to makeup brochure here from Stein's Theatrical Makeup. It's feeling like it's been through a lot. It feels kind of greasy. Okay. So this is really an advertisement for Stein's. They have their cold cream, and then they have how to apply cold cream, how to apply grease paint, how to apply spirit gum, how to remove makeup. But it looks like it's a combination of ads. It looks like it's a combination of ads for their products and a little bit of how-to. Looks like he had pretty much everything they sell too, from what I can tell. First Aid Absorbent Cotton. So it's pretty full, it still feels like. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of pull it out like this. It feels like there's still quite a bit in there. So maybe he was using this as part of a costume. Maybe he was using this to take the makeup off and put it on. You know, it's hard to say, but still very full. And I've never seen a delivery system for cotton like that. It's pretty cool. Real roll package. This has something on it, and Supreme Powder Foundation. Okay, I can't. Oh, this is Max Factor's. To get rid of whatever that is, but yeah, Max Factor Cream Foundation. Supreme Powder Foundation. Excuse me. Looks like one set of a pair of gloves here. It is a toothbrush, but I'm going to guess he used this for putting white in his hair or in his beard or something like that, stippling something on. Ooh, this is very greasy. This is grease paint. This is Max Factor's grease paint. Let's see if there's a color listed. It says number 5, so I'm not quite sure what color it is. But this is again, very full. I get the feeling like he bought some of this and didn't really get a chance to use it. Comb. A little brush. More grease paint in the Max Factor tube, covered in gunk. It gets pretty dicey down here, so I don't know how deep I'm gonna go digging. This is Stein's hair color, watercolor for eyebrows and eyelashes. So this is probably a little like cake mascara is what I'm guessing this is. Let's see if I can get it open. Yep, there we go. So this is a little cake mascara. You can see that? You should use water, but I've also heard that people used to use spit back in the day. But yeah, this is a very good example of cake mascara that you could use on your eyelashes and your eyebrows. This is Max Factor Liner. This is Max Factor Lining, number 22. Kind of like a odd red-brown color. Probably there's a little brush that went with this, I assume. Looks like maybe a lighter. Oh, they're blades. I'm not going to open that. So this is blades. Probably still sharp enough to cause damage. Oh, this looks like... Looks like this might have been... This is rouge? Maybe there's a top to it somewhere. Keep well corked. Tooth enamel in white for teeth, gold or discolored. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. So you have the little two itty bitty tiny bottles. Oh, no, there's one bottle. Shake well before using. And then a little tiny, tiny brush you can put it on. So I guess this is if you wanted to whiten your teeth. Florentine Cosmetique, Colgate & Co. I'm assuming that this is some kind of grease paint again. It doesn't say what it is, but that's my best guess. And again, this is black and this is white, and they both say Colgate's Florentine Cosmetique, and pretty sure that's grease paint. Definitely not going to put these in my mouth, but here are some funny little teeth. I think I saw another set in here. So you can imagine those would look pretty funny if you put them up in there. Definitely not putting them in my mouth. Okay, let's see. No idea what this is. Looks like, oh, it's crepe hair. So he's probably using this for mustaches or something like that. 1/2 yard crepe hair. Let's see here. Stein Spirit Gum. So we got more Spirit Gum in there. Little bag of, I have no idea. Maybe he was making noses out of this? Feels like that. Hair. I feel like if there hadn't been so much fake hair in here, it wouldn't be so gross, but there's this not ideal combination of synthetic hair and grease paint that's been rolling around for 70 years, so everything feels a little bit greasy. Not the most pleasant feeling. Let's see here. Oh, I think we have the top to our rouge here. Stein's Mexicola Rouge, so this goes with that. Put that together again. Looks like some taps to his shoes, so maybe he was a tap dancer as well. That would make sense. A little soft shoe routine. Looks like maybe a little lipstick. Yeah, a little tiny lipstick. Lovely little, this is Princess Pat Almond Base Face Powder. So tiny. These really tiny containers used to be more popular in the 20s and 30s, for sure. Let's see here. Stein's Burnt Cork. Just one second. This is Stein's Burnt Cork. I don't know if I can get it open. Yeah, it's black. He might have used this for blackface, which we all know is completely inappropriate, but in the 30s, they did stuff like that. To apply, add water to make a paste and spread all over face, neck, and ears. When dry, brush off excess cork. So there you go. We got a random whistle. Have no idea what that is. Your guess is as good as mine. We're getting into the nitty-gritty here. More nose. This is more grease paint. Now what is this? Jazz band. Oh, this looks like it might be some kind of little musical instrument of some kind. I have no idea. Looks like there's some little, what's this here? More grease paint. Costumers. So it says in the back, members of National Costumers Association of the United States and Canada, Catalog A. Okay, so this is where they would go to rent costumes, it looks like. Maybe not so PC in some of these. So they have lists of the Hooker Howe Costume Company. That's a good name. The price list of the costumes illustrated, so you could have a Cavalier from $4 to $5 and up, an Empire Girl from $3 to $5, Rosalind for $3.50, Harlequin Man for $3. So all of these, and they have some wigs here. Fun stuff. Scenic and lighting effects, and then some makeup in the back. So you have all these lists of costumes to rent. Before the internet, this is how you'd rent costumes. So looks like we have some more how-to makeup. Makeup magician. A post writer steps into the studio of a famous face changer and comes out as 3 other fellows. And I believe they're going to Max Factors. I'm going to look at this a little more closely. So that's it. This is from the Saturday Evening Post. Per Westmore, whose artistry is recorded step by step in the accompanying photograph. Okay, so this is an article from the Saturday Evening Post, and it's about how the reporter went in and got done by Pete Westmore, who was one of the famous Westmore makeup artist brothers, and how his makeup was done. There's not actually too many other pictures, so this is kind of like the main thing to see, which is, I'll go back and read that later. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So clearly he was, what was his name? Wilvey was trying to learn about makeup as he was going, which is very, very cool. Okay, so this is interesting. This is a little pan. Maybe they're melting something down to make it go on easier. M. Stein Makeup Company again. Hopefully he was just burning up makeup and not something else. I think I saw a little rouge thing in here. Oh, here. Max Factor again. Under Rouge, it says. This is Carmine 4. So, very red. Probably maybe this is for the clown routine or something. And some more clippings on the bottom, it looks like here. Okay. So this is a step-by-step little flashcards, it looks like. Person normally, Roscoe Yates, he said. And this is him getting ready. Oh, we skipped ahead there. Step 4. I guess this is the final step. 5 seems to be missing. 6. This is how to do old age makeup. Oh, this is 5. And then 7. And then 8. So I guess maybe he was doing an old man character and needed to have kind of step-by-step flashcards for it. I'm gonna definitely Google this guy and see if we can find out anything about him. More feathers. Looks like real feathers. Some of them are quite lovely. I wonder if that had to do with the character he was performing. And here's an article about Jean Hershotte. I guess maybe he's a very big character actor at the time. I've never heard of him, but these are 25 faces from his 25 years in Hollywood, scanning quite a lot. I think this was the time when actors used to do their own makeup a little bit more than they do now. So like Lon Chaney and people like that who were not only performing the role, they were doing the makeup as well. So that's pretty cool. And this is from 1938. And here's some more, here's another catalog about theatrical supplies. Theatrical department store, 123 South 11th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So maybe this guy was from Philadelphia. Again, so we have all the trimmings and costume and drapery fabrics, paper mache novelties, knit goods. So this was, again, where you'd go pre-internet, where you'd, you know, look in the catalog and figure out what you want and order it by mail or go in yourself. So it looks like the rest of this is just little bits of odds and ends, really. I don't know if there's much else worth pulling out, in all honesty. More hair, little pouch, another clipping it looks like here. Oh, okay. So here's a frankly terrifying clown. So maybe this was the clown that clown makeup he liked and wanted to emulate. So that's pretty terrifying. I know a lot of people that would not like that very much, but you know, it's clown makeup. Yeah, I think that's it. Everything else looks kind of just like junk, honestly. So tweezers, combs, little bits of odds and ends, nothing too exciting. Yeah, that was really interesting. I definitely saw some stuff I was not expecting to see. I really hope you enjoyed doing this with me. If you have any questions, please post them below. I don't know if we can answer any of them. This has been as much of a exploration for you as it has been for me. I'm really looking forward to washing my hands. Don't put vintage makeup on yourself because you don't know what's growing in there, even if you find some. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe below. My Vintage Love, and if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's My Vintage Love Blog. We'll see you at the next one. Bye.